What's up guys, Rage Quitting here, back with another video guide for you guys, and this time we're going to play some Guild Wars 2 and do an updated guide to the Pistol Thief. I think Pistol is one of the easiest builds to play on Thief. You know, it's pretty straightforward. You just pretty much pew things to death with really high damage and still have really good mobility and survivability. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the build here. So for the build, we are going to be playing Trickery, Deadly Arts, and Daredevil. But I also have an alternate build to this one. If you wanted more damage, you could play Critical Strikes, which is what I really like to play here. But we'll go through both builds anyway. But for Trickery, what we want to do here is we're going to use Thrill of the Crime. When you steal, you and all allies gain Fury, Might, and Swiftness for 10 seconds. So we're going to use Thrill of the Crime. And then Trickster, sometimes I like to use Bountiful Theft, but I really like Trickster because Tricks gain reduced recharge and remove conditions. So Pistol, your 3 skill uses a lot of initiative, and this is pretty much what you're spamming to get all your damage in. And this is the reason why we like to use Roll for Initiative. So whenever you're low on initiative, we just roll and get a whole bunch of initiative back. And it's an evade, and it breaks stun. And now with this trait here, it'll also remove a condition. And it's on a lower cooldown. So the cooldown right now is 40 seconds. Without this trait here, the cooldown is 50 seconds. So a bit of a difference there. And the last trait here, we're going to use Sleight of Hand. Stealing dazes the target, and it gets a reduced recharge. Okay, that's that for Trickery. We're going to go down to Deadly Arts. So we like to use Mug. Now we're just buffing our steal even more, or our swipe rather. Mug deals damage and you gain life when stealing. So that's always good, you know, more survivability, and you get a little bit more damage in there whenever you steal. Next one is Panic Strike. Immobilizing a foe poisons them. So this is really good because you have an Immobilize with your Pistol 2, Bola Shot. So now whenever you use that on an enemy, it'll poison them. And poison is a debuff, you know, minus 33% heal effectiveness, so that's really nice there. But then also you get an auto immobilize and poison whenever you hit a target below the health threshold of 50%. That's really nice there too. Moving on, we're going to take Executioner. Improv is really good, but I mostly take that for Sword Dagger. For Pistol though, I'm just like all about the damage. You know, you're in there and you're trying to kill targets really quick, so I like to take Executioner. So deal increased damage when your target is below the health threshold. Okay, so once they reach 50%, because of this talent here, you know, you're gonna auto immobilize them with a poison healing debuff, and then you're gonna be dealing extra damage to them as well. Okay, for the Daredevil trait line here, I like to take Escapist Fortitude. Gain health when you successfully evade an attack, and remove a condition whenever you evade an attack. So this build has pretty good condition removal with Signet of Agility. You know, your 2 rolls here, which are Tricks, and because of this talent here, Tricks remove conditions. But then also being able to dodge and remove a condition is also really nice too. So a lot of good condition removal in this build. All right, next one up is Havoc Specialist. Strike damage dealt is increased based on the endurance that is missing. So your endurance is your dodges. And we use our dodges a lot in this build to keep our distance. So we're also going to take the dash dodge, remove conditions, and gain swiftness whenever you dodge. So really long dash too. So this is really good for repositioning and moving around the map. It's really nice. But also we're going to use our dodges as often as we can in order to save our withdraw and our roll for initiative. If we don't need to use them, you'd rather use your dash dodges here just to keep things at bay so that you can, you know, pew them down with your pistols. All right. The alternative build here, if you wanted to play a little bit more greedy and a little bit more damage, Critical Strikes is very fun. What I like to do here is use Twin Fangs, deal increased crit damage while your health is above the threshold, and this synergizes really well with the rune of the Scholar that we're going to be using. More crit damage and chance here when your health is above 90%, and it synergizes, like I said, with the runes if we go into the build here. So I like to use the Marauder Amulet and then the rune of the Scholar here. So increase strike damage by 5% while your health is above 90. Plus this, you know, more damage while you are healthy. And then moving on, we're going to take Practice Tolerance. Okay, so Practice Tolerance, gain Ferocity based on your precision. So just to, you know, passive Ferocity here. And then the last one I like to take is No Quarter. So landing a critical hit while under the effects of Fury. Increase the duration of Fury. And then gain increased Ferocity while under the effects of Fury. So, and also because of this talent here, Unrelenting Strikes, gain Fury when you strike an enemy whose health is below the threshold. So as soon as combat starts with somebody, you know, their health is going to be below 90% for the most part. So you're automatically going to be gaining Fury, which will then increase the duration of Fury, which is really nice here. Okay, so 2 ways to set it up. Always keeping Trickery and Daredevil, but you can choose either Crit Strikes here or Deadly Arts if you want. All right, moving on into the utilities here. So Withdraw is probably the best heal for Thief in my opinion, because it does so many different things. It heals, it removes Condi, it evades, and it's on a fairly low cooldown, especially with the Trickster talent here. So we're going to use Withdraw. And then the next one is Roll for Initiative. Like I mentioned earlier in Pistol, when you are spamming your Pistol 3 skill, which is your highest damaging ability, it uses a lot of initiative. We're using Roll for Initiative to get initiative back so that we can continue to do our DPS, okay? And if you know how to do the about face movement, you can use this to chase kills down as well. So the about face key, I have mine on V. So what you do here is with either Withdraw or Roll for Initiative, you can do it going forward because by default it rolls you backwards like this. But if you hold down your left click and hit your about face button and then press the skill, it'll roll forward, so you can chase kills down with it as well, or you know, use it to rotate faster in between nodes. Okay, but anyway, let me get right back up here. All right, the next one is Shadow Step, which is a must for any Thief build because it is the best utility in the game basically. It's a very long range teleport, which you can hit the button again and teleport back to your original location. You can use it to break stuns, and you can use it to cleanse conditions on the return. When I get stunned, if you need to get out of there quickly, you can Shadow Step away, which will break a stun. And then when you go back, it'll also break a stun and cleanse conditions. So in terms of mobility, you know, just moving around the map, it's also very useful. If you're low on initiative, but you still need to move around the map, you can always use Shadow Step. Next utility point is Signet of Agility. So you passively get increased precision. But then on the active, you will remove 3 conditions and refill your endurance. So, like I said, this build already has some passive Condi cleanse here whenever you evade or whenever you use your trick. But also, if that's not enough, then you always have the Signet of Agility use to remove 3 conditions, and it'll give you some endurance back. So let me just use some of my dodges here, and then go ahead and press that, and it gives you almost a full bar of endurance back, so you can get that 1 extra dodge in there, okay? And then the last utility that I like to use is Dagger Storm. Basilisk Venom is a really good utility as well, but for Pistol, I like to use Dagger Storm because it's another one of those initiative reasons. So because Pistol uses a lot of initiative, when I'm really low, I use my Steel to get some initiative back. I use Roll for Initiative to get some initiative back, but then also, if those are not available and there's a good time to use Dagger Storm, you can also just Dagger Storm. Let me go ahead and waste some initiative here. And this is purely just to deal damage back to the attacker and evade and kind of just stall for time while I'm letting my initiative, you know, regen. Of course, there's times and places to use Dagger Storm. It's not just to do stall for time, but that's just kind of like a bonus for me. So aside from that, the secondary weapon set that we're going to be using is Short Bow. Pretty much with any Thief build that I play, you know, whether it be Sword Dagger, Double Daggers, Dagger Pistol, the secondary is always Short Bow because of the Short Bow 5 having a very good mobility here. So Short Bow 5, move around the map. What's also good about Short Bow is you have really good AoE damage with cluster bombs, right, like this. And then the 4 skill, Choking Gas, applies poison in an AoE. So whenever there's downed opponents, I always throw this poison gas out here, and you can stack them up too. More poison while you know, use your 1 skill to cleave things down and secure kills on downed opponents that way from a safe distance if you can't get in there to do a stomp. In the build here, we are using Marauder Amulet and Rune of the Scholar. On the pistols, I have Sigil of Separation, deal 5% damage to targets more than 500 distance away. Sigil of Exploitation, deal 5% extra damage to targets below 50% health. And then on the short bow, I like to take Cleansing, so remove 1 condition when you swap to the weapon while in combat. And Sigil of Energy, gain 25% of your endurance when you swap to this weapon while in combat. So reason for that is usually short bow gets switched to whenever you're under pressure in team fights, or if you're going to leave and rotate. So being able to remove a condition and then instantly refill some endurance will then let you use your mobility right away, and then go ahead and port out of the fights with short bow and move around the map. That's it for the guide. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Following the guide here, I'm going to post a full game commentary that I played earlier. I did like 400,000 damage with Pistol. Very easy build, very fun to play, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, I'm coming mid.
Alrighty.
You've lost the field.
Oh no. That belly loaded me up with some conch. Shit, they're picking her up. Just pick her up. I got up too though. Dude, they picked her up again! I'm dead.
That's annoying.
Yeah, they got a guy just hanging out in the back, just like ready to go in for the pickup. You can juke them and come back around the pillar
Try
over
to.
here.
The hell?
Jesus.
Back up.
They had the defensive artifact.
Regroup at home. Try to get this back, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
You've captured Dragon. Those artifacts are accruing.
Yeah, you better fucking run.
You've lost the field.
Damn it, this necro keeps fucking me up. Yeah, I can't beat this necro.
Artifacts have reached maximum power.
Coming.
Dude, holy shit.
Captured Lion.
Holy shit, I might get up. Resing or healing everybody. Oh, I'm gonna go get the artifact. They have the res one, but I'm gonna go get the other one.
I'm gonna go decap their shit.
Alrighty. Holy shit. That shit hits hard.
You've lost Dragon. Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
3 of them just collapsed on mid. And
I'm coming
it's
back.
Like they're
like
strong 3.
I'm right here. We got one more incoming too.
Fuck no, I don't think I'll live long enough to get this off. Oh, I did.
Artifacts have reached maximum power.
Maybe I should just go decap. No.
Captured Dragon. You captured the beast.
No, come on.
Yep. And then he minimized so he could kill me and I can't do anything. Jesus. Feeling like a ranger day.
You've lost the field.
Coming mid.
You've lost Dragon.
I'm at home.
You've captured Lion.
at mid.
You've lost the field. Colosseum's artifacts are improving power. The field.
Oh my god.
Maximum power.
What?
No, the Ellie takes forever to die.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking Ellie's just in general.
Captured lion.
Oh my god. Finally. Holy shit, we might win, dude.
Holy shit. Yeah, we got him 3 capped.
Captured the field.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Dude, this game is insane.
That's nuts. Oh my god. Yeah, GG.
Lost dragon. Your team
Holy
is
shit.
victorious.
Dude, nice.
That was crazy.
It was huge.
Whew.
Very
Damage.
nice. Oh shit, what was your damage?
414.
God!
That's a lot of damage, man.
And I did 292 and I thought I did pretty good.